I'm very, very lucky today because show 2 that I'm doing have so many friends in from different shows at the Fringe and also people who are visiting. So I feel very, very lucky and I cannot wait to share this show with people I love. I'm just going to, I've been wearing my hat all day so my makeup needs a touch up. But this is a shared dressing room, so there's everyone's stuff, so you have to bring it all in and take it away. So like where usually you'd set up for the week in your dressing room, like on tour, with little pictures or like my crystals and things, I tend not to cart any of that around because there's no point in like worrying or stressing yourself out over extra things that you could forget. So I'm kind of changing up my little routine, which I try and keep really flexible anyway, because I think one of the first things I started to learn, especially while doing the Wizard of Oz, was if you try and keep like a really strict routine and regime every show, then, well, it's live theatre, so everything can change at like a second's notice, and I would never want to feel tied down by a routine that's supposed to enhance my performance. So instead I kind of went the opposite way and was like, well, maybe my routine is that I don't have one and it changes every day, and sometimes I love listening to music in the half, sometimes I prefer just to be super quiet and focus on the show, depends what I'm doing and what mood I'm in. And I just like to change it up because I feel like that way you don't get stressed out or disappointed if anything got in the way of your routine. You know, if someone gets thrown on in the show at the last minute, at the half, and you have to be rehearsing, you know, and you haven't been able to, I don't know, do a lap round the dressing rooms 3 times or whatever it might be that you've chosen to do, then I wouldn't want something as silly as that, to me personally, to then affect my mindset for the rest of the show. So I keep my routines pretty simple. And I love to have people around me at the half. I always have my dressing room door open. This one's a fire door, so it won't open. But in theory and mentally, the door is open for people to come in and hang out. But I'm gonna get ready and focus in now for this show and just have a quick look over my running order and all the scripts, because that's another with solo shows I've done in the past. I've always had my running order on stage, and in this show we have projections. Say words, Danielle. We have projections with the questions, so it's like a prompt, which is good, but obviously I have to then remember my answer to the question and all the lyrics and the order of everything, which we changed a few days ago. So yes, I'm gonna go over that and finish my makeup. So these are the dressing rooms backstage at McEwan Hall. We have butter. I'm gonna go down the hall, and then I am in milk. And then we have custard. It sounds like a reprise, or in Waitress 2, sugar, butter, flour, v custard, milk, and butter. New number, maybe? This legit looks like Dumbledore and a scene from Harry Potter. Gonna see my second show. Gonna see Briefs with some friends. Got some views here. We're gonna find. Yes! So, what were we about to see?
We are about to go and see Briefs, a close encounter.
Yay! So excited. And thank you so much for coming to see my show.
It's fantastic.
Friends are the best. Yay! Today I have 2 friends from Manchester coming down, Helen and Abby, and I'm also meeting up with Jonathan Reed-Gill, who I have not seen since the last time I was in New York, so that's really cool. I love that. And yesterday I bumped into someone in Pret, and there's just so many people constantly coming to the Fringe every day, and it's like a big reunion and just a big celebration. Yesterday I saw Brief. Is it Brief or Briefs? I think it's Briefs, at the Assembly Hall. Oh my goodness, it was, the tricks were just insane, and everything that the compere was saying was like something Oprah would say, and it was so moving and yet so like raunchy and wild, whilst also being a circus and performance show. And I thought the whole thing was just amazing. Like, to be able to get emotional and cry with laughter and be completely shocked and blown away in one show is quite something. And they're Australian, and it's just so fantastic. I want to see something really kind of wacky and crazy, I think, next. Like, apparently there's a show where you can sit in the back of a car, and it's a one-woman show, and it's just like 4 of you or 5 of you each show. Imagine how scary that would be. So I think I want to try and see that. There's a one-woman show of Sex and the City, a Game of Thrones parody. Maybe I should find something to do with Harry Potter, because I love Harry Potter. Yeah, and I had also my friend Sam, who was head of wigs on Grease. He came to watch my show yesterday. The cast of Choir of Man, so I'm going to see that tonight. Cannot wait to tell you all about it. So I got the Terrible 2 in here. Finally arrived for Mischief and me. We are going to see Choir of Man. We are so excited.